So the pagan dance tribe are following me. They don't like me making these videos. There's the the largest obelisk in Europe. Down here is the strong shaft. Now, what's the strong shaft? In the Bible it says, "Oh, how the beautiful rod is broken." How the strong shaft is broken, the beautiful rod. Give wings unto Moab, that he may flee, and his cities are desolate. There's the CCJ. Now that's a copy of the Tower of Babel, which used to sit on top of the well, it's meant to represent the broken bit that's left, because the rest of it smashed down and broke the continents apart. You see, it's set on top of the Giza pyramid. Now there's the Tower of Babel. It used to sit on top of the Giza pyramid, and it had 15 leaves, divisions of time, or whatever you want to call them. And Moab, when it was all broken apart, it's in the Bible, read it for yourself. That's it there, look. That's a copy of it. That's where they trade in the person of men. That's where the Dan tribe, they bring you now. And it's actually called the criminal courts of justice, because they are criminals. You know, criminal justice is no justice at all. So they came here to this land. They hacked down all the trees, left the place desolate. We lived here in a beautiful place. Everything was protected under law. Trees, animals, plants, water, everything. It was all pristine, protected. And when they turned up, because they're in with the abomination that make it desolation, the place became a barren wasteland, a desolate wasteland. Look, there's all concrete everywhere. So the reptilians, a reptile likes the what you call it, likes to bask on a rock. And a witch, they're into witchcraft. They don't worship the one true God. So when they're walking around in the cities, it's like a reptile basking on a rock. They don't like to, you see the guys, they don't like to go out into the countryside. They like to hover around in the cities. You know? They can make loads of money and keep their mortgage going and all stuff like that, and pay the barristers and the solicitors and all that, by keeping people stupid. Because they don't teach them Gaelic law, Breton law, the mother's law. They get a very small bit of the father's law, Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, the prophets' laws, obviously the Most High God. But that is that, look, that would have something similar to that in stone. Probably looking like the Colosseum set on top of the Giza pyramid, because the Giza pyramid is situated smack bang in the centre, and it takes the weight of the Tower of Babel, because they tried to break out and attack God in heaven. The whole plan of it is in the Hebrew Bible, the Hebrew text. But there's originally about 100 books or something in the Bible. Yeah? There's only 66 or something like that now. Thereabouts, so there's a lot missing. And nobody, you know, Matthew, Mark, Luke and John is about as far as most people go. So you're getting short change. If I owe you £1,000, I'd give you 50 quid, you'd be pissed off, wouldn't you? So why don't you read the rest of the Bible? Why don't you want the rest of the Bible? Why don't you want the rest of the truth? There it is, the strong shaft. You go in there and you get shafted. These are the people, see, they have a garrison up there. They have a Danford garrison up there, the same place where the Vikings set up the road there where the pagan place is. They still have the garrison there, keeping an eye on all that, all idolatry. Look, pagan idolatry is what it is, the blindfold, the justice. Look, she's blindfolded. Jesus opens your eyes, them eyes are blind. Look, paganism. That's what they are. So the witches, what they do is they do witchcraft, chopping down all of the forests, destroying the natural environment is witchcraft. Destroying the mother's law. That Proverbs, the Lord says, honour your father and mother, and then in Proverbs says, my son, hear the instructions of your father, do not forsake your mother's law. She will honour you, she will preserve you. That's Proverbs. Where's the trees? Look. The reptiles. I was watching a thing called a witch catcher. The last witch hunter, yeah? The last witch hunter said he said there are evil shades everywhere. That's what they call the guards over here, shades. There were evil shades everywhere, and then there was an Irish witch. And then he said they were a serpent race that existed for ages, or a witch race. If you look in the book, if you look at Hi. If you look at what's it called, the witch catcher, the two what they're done, that's them, the dance tribe, the evil dance tribe, the pagan dance tribe. They haven't changed one bit. They used to come along with a sword and a shield. Now they come along with a cell door, which represents the shield, and a key, which represents the sword. The shield's got bigger, the sword's got smaller, and they use harmonics, banging and rattling keys, and they have the symbol of a harp on the Irish prison service. You know, the Irish prison service is harmonics. They use witchcraft. People get tortured using sound. That's what they do. There was one fella, I was watching him. As soon as he heard the keys rattle, he ran to the door. He was like a trained little dog, he was. And then when you go out, and the fella was saying, when he goes out in the morning, he hates going down to the end of the landing, because the screws hover around where you get the bucket. So the fella goes in to get the bucket, yeah? Because he class himself as God, man. He goes in to get the bucket, and he turns around, he fills the bucket out to clean his shell, and when he comes back out, he bends his head down like that. Screws are standing right in front of him. So every morning he bows his head to the screws. So they play God with him. Very pagan stuff.